Hello friends, welcome back to my channel once again. In today's video, we are going to discuss about IELTS examination. I have thought of making this video to bring in front of you all what IELTS exactly all about. What is the structure of this exam? What are the modes of this test? What are the types of tests you can take upon? Everything I'm going to discuss with you in this video. So if interested, keep watching. Let's talk about the introduction first. So IELTS is basically the abbreviation of International English Language Testing System. Yes, my friends, it is an exam which is taken worldwide from lots of people just to check their language proficiency of English if they try to go to any English speaking country for work or any immigration process or for study. So it is highly mandatory for all those non-native speakers which has to score a kind of band which is described by the IELTS community to make themselves eligible to apply for those nations, as I said, for visa, study or the immigration process. So this is all about the introduction of the IELTS. Moreover, let me tell you that IELTS examination is a high stake examination which is taken by around 2.2 million people every year. So you can imagine that how important it is. If you talk about the test centers, then you can find on the Google that there are more than 1600 test centers across the globe. So this is basically the introduction of the IELTS. Now moving on to the version of this test. This test is being taken in two different types. Number one, for those who want to get a study visa, to want to pursue their bachelor's or master's or PhD or any kind of education programs, they have to take academics IELTS. Other one is the general training. So if you are looking for a student visa, you have to go to the academics and you have to score whatever band is required in those particular universities. The second one is the general training. It is being taken by those applicants who want to get a visa for their PR or any kind of immigration process, or they want to work on some special cases. So they have to show their proficiency in the general IELTS test. So this is all about the version of the test, which I should recall you again that there are two kinds of tests. One is the general training, the other is the academics. Academics goes for the students who apply for the study visa, and general goes for them who apply for a visa for the immigrations or the work permits. Now let's talk about the format of the test. It happens in 4 different modules. So those modules are namely number 1 listening, number 2 reading, number 3 writing, and the last one is speaking with the examiner, which is a face-to-face interaction. The total time taken for this test is around 2 hours and 45 minutes, which has a breakdown of like 2 hours and 30 minutes for LRW, that is listening, reading and writing, which you have to give in 1 day time itself without any kinds of break in between the test. Okay, so you have to sit in the examination hall for like 2.5 hours and you have to complete these 3 modules. For the speaking modules, they have got a kind of flexibility as per the requirement of the dates and the availability of the test centers. So they can be prior to 1 week or they can be after 1 week. It depends upon the availability of that particular centers. So they have got like sometimes I have seen, when I have given my test, I gave for both academics and general. So in the case of general, I got same day, while when I was appearing for the academics, I got a couple of days before the LRW. So it depends, it's quite flexible in this scenario. Test modes. There are basically 2 modes of test. That is, either you can give it on the paper or you can take up the test on the computer. Let me explain you in much detail. Since its inception, IELTS has been delivering its test via paper. So you will be getting a paper questions and you have to write the essays on your hand and everything on the paper. But in recent months, IELTS has introduced the computer delivered test in order to fulfill the requirement of many of the test takers, because it has been seen that in some of the cases the time is not enough. So they have to show the results quickly to the institution or to the company where they are applying for. So keeping in this mind, IELTS community has introduced a different kind of exam mode, that is the computer delivered, which is quite successful and being taken up by lots of students. So these are the 2 modes of the test by which you can face. Talking about the organization, there are basically 2 organizations. One is the British Council and the other one is the IDP. These 2 organizations arrange the test for the test takers. They have got the same amount of fees and the pattern is exactly the same. Moving on to the last topic of this IELTS is the band scale. So how they give you the scores. They have not given any kind of CGPA or any percentage system. They have got a band system. Band 1 is given to those test takers who are really very weak in their English skills and they are considered as a non-speaker or non-user, while Band 9 is given to the excellent guys and who are the excellent user and they have got the best and the tremendous skill to showcase their English level on the kind of native speakers level. So these are the band scales. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and depending upon the requirement of the university or the organization or the company we are applying to, you have to secure the band, because in general the cases is find that 6.5 or 7 band is considered good for many of the institutions if you are going for a master's or PhD, while in some of the cases, like I have applied for a PR Canada, I have got a different sets of band like 8 777, 8 in listening and 7 other modules. So it depends upon the organizations or the bodies who want that kind of test from you. Sometimes a 6.0 band can also get a good university in many of the countries. So it totally depends upon the organizations, how they distribute the marks and what are the criteria. So this is the band scale procedure by which you can be evaluated and you will be given or awarded the marks for that. If you have any doubt, you can post your questions in the comment box. And now I'm going to share you one more thing, that I have created a page on the Facebook. The name of the page is Learn with Shahz. You can go and follow my page because I have put each and every details whatever I am sharing related to IELTS or learning English and various kinds of job opportunities, and that will really benefit you or maybe a kind of to your knowns. Apart from this, I have got few mails from my students that they want to practice speaking module especially with me. Moreover, they too want to get the SS check. So let me tell you that I have taught a lot of students and they have got the desired results. Mostly they have got 7.0 band, and if you are interested in taking up the classes personally, you can easily contact me, as the email ID is given in the description below. You can mail me what are the requirements, how many modules you want to take up with me. The charges is quite minimal. So that's it from my video today. I see you soon in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.